Welcome to my project pitch. In this presentation, I'll discuss what my idea is and the other factors around it, such as a backup plan, who my target audience is, and what research I'm planning on doing. So the brief was given to us about 4 weeks ago, and here's what it said. We've been told to create a media product based around social action. The product we make must have a clear purpose, and therefore I want mine to raise awareness. I've chosen to work with Yeovil Rivers Community Trust, as they are a local organisation and one which I believe needs more recognition. River pollution is also one of the lesser talked about global problems, therefore this is why I've chosen YRCT. So my idea is I plan to create a social media campaign which has several different media products within it. What I intend on making is a couple of 2 or 3 short YouTube videos. One video will probably be based around explaining a brief overview of YRCT, and the other might be talking about the volunteers and why they do it. This video will also help to try and get volunteers to join the organisation. The newspaper article will be quite short and will look at YRCT in regards to who they are and what they do. So this is basically a written version of the first video. I'll also make 1 or 2 social media posts for Instagram. The plan is to make the posts as a draft and then screenshot them to show what it would look like if YRCT were to actually post them themselves. The final product is a poster. This is kind of more like an extension task. By this I mean that if I get everything else done before the deadline, I will make this poster. This then pushes me to work harder and get more done, and once each project is done, I will send them to YRCT and see if they want to use them. I don't really expect them to, but they might end up wanting one of the videos on their website or a social media post to be put on their Facebook, etc. So, elevator skills and interests. So why have I chosen to do a social media campaign? Well, I enjoy making videos and editing them, as I have loved using a camera for many, many years, and I aspire to be a cameraman as my career. I also made a video for the last college project, and I believe that I learned a lot from this, such as what worked well and what didn't work too well. This project needs to challenge me, and it certainly will. To create this project, I will need to work with new people and most likely communicate with them by myself, as it's an individual project. As I have already made clear, my media product is also going to be a social media campaign. For this project, my ambition is to raise awareness about river pollution. I feel like not many people talk enough about the issue, and some people don't even know how much of a problem it is to society and wildlife. So moving on to my target audience, as it says on the bullet points, my target audience is going to be everyone around the age of 12 plus. I didn't go any lower than the age of 12, as I believe that the product I'm going to make won't be interesting for younger, less mature audiences. How will my audience see the work? Mainly via YouTube, social media, and all of it will be on my college website page to display my work. I will also make an audience survey asking them what kind of things interest them and test them about their knowledge of river pollution. Once I get the information about what they know about river pollution, I can then educate them more on the stuff that they don't know. I will also make a survey after I finish my campaign asking what they think of it. So context, what format is my video? Mainly it's educational. I'm keeping it very simple as its main theme is to educate the audience about YRCT and river pollution. As it says on the slide, I will make it clear to YRCT that they are welcome to use my work anywhere they like if they want to, and this would also help to make me look good and use more appropriate screenshots of my work being used. So, style and content. The genre of my campaign is informative. Some of the standout techniques that I want to use to make my work unique and look professional is using a drone for the establishing shot and have a very good background for the interviews, so the mise en scène is good. I plan to use these techniques as it will make the video more unique and interesting, and using the classic style such as having a B-roll footage play over the top of interviews always works well. So looking at the research side of things, every week I'll try and do a little bit of research, whether it be research into my target audience, river pollution, or into YRCT themselves. I will note this down as evidence in my WordPress. Some of the key points of research will be watching other similar videos to maybe steal ideas and techniques, as well as look at what style I definitely don't want to pursue. I also want to learn and improve on some skills. One of these will be in Adobe Graphics. I know how to use it, but I could improve and learn some more advanced tricks which will help boost the professionalism in my video. So one of the main points of this project is to show idea development. As the project progresses, I will need to show the development of my main idea. This will happen naturally, I think, as I think of new ideas, and it already has so far, because my original idea was to make one promo video, which is about 5 to 10 minutes long, and have interviews with footage over the top. That then developed into making a whole social media campaign, so 2 or 3 shorter videos, as well as looking at what shots I can get, like the drone shot. I will try to document my development somewhere in my WordPress. The reason I chose to do 2 or 3 shorter videos is because when we had a Zoom call with Sonia, the head of Sunset Action, she said that she didn't want any long documentaries or anything because they can't really use them on the organisation's websites or anything because it's too long. So planning and production. The project started on the 7th of March and it will end on the 5th of June. This gives us just under 3 months to get everything complete. My production schedule is on WordPress and Teams if you want to look at my plan. I will complete a risk assessment and a location recce before filming, and will communicate with my client via Outlook emails. The location of filming will be wherever YRCT are working, and it was only confirmed yesterday, so the 6th of April, that it would most likely be at 9 Springs Yeovil. This is good as I know the sorry. This is good as I know the area, and so I know what possible hazards there could be. So this will help my risk assessment. Contingency plan. Every project needs a backup plan, and so I have planned for all possible dilemmas. One of the most prominent problems that could be faced is bad weather, as I plan to film outside. In case of bad weather, I've planned an extra backup day for filming. However, if this day can't be used for some reason, I can always use bags to cover equipment when filming if it's raining. This obviously wouldn't be ideal, but it's the only way that I can shoot without not having enough time left to do all the other post editing and stuff like that. I have also already filmed extra backup footage in case I can't get some of the shots I want on the day. As it says on the slide, all my other contingency plans are on a document on my WordPress. So the final slide is how I will present my work. Finally, we're discussing how I'll present my work. So to keep it very short, my short videos will be on YouTube. My magazine article will be as an online document or a screenshot and then put on my WordPress. The Instagram posts will be either published, screenshotted and then deleted, or just done as a draft and then screenshot it and delete the draft. Once again, the screenshots will be placed on a WordPress blog. And then finally, we've got the poster. The poster will be printed off, put up on a wall, and then photographs stand it. And I also plan to put the digital copy on the WordPress as well. So in conclusion, every single bit of my work I will make will be found on one WordPress page altogether, so that it's all easy to find and clear what I've made. So now, if I was presenting this in person, I would be accepting questions, but as I'm off of COVID and this is online, I obviously can't do this. If you do have any questions though, I think the best way is to ask via email. Thank you for listening.